Okay, what's up guys, and welcome back to Danny Plays. Today we're doing another Inktober video, and I actually have a Minecraft video planned for later as well. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, today's topic for Inktober was helmet, and I was excited for this topic, and I like how it turned out, but I had so many ideas going into this one that I'm not sure the one I picked was the best one I could have picked. And, it works, and I like it, but I'm curious what would have happened if I'd picked one of my other ideas. Because essentially, what I had in mind was maybe I had someone picking up a helmet like out of the dirt and like wiping dust off the lens of it or something. Or maybe I have like a shelf covered in a bunch of different like famous characters' helmets. Maybe I do the helmet I drew for my mech suit in episode 2 and have that buried in the sand somewhere, abandoned. But what I went for instead, well, I went with the idea of taking a few famous helmets and essentially doing what I said I might do with my mech suit and damaging them and burying them in the sand as if there was some sort of battle. The first one you can see is clearly Master Chief's helmet, or really any Spartan helmet, but it was directly inspired by Master Chief, so we're going to go with Master Chief's helmet, and he's the most recognizable, so even if you don't play Halo, which I actually don't, but I like Halo, I have a PlayStation, I just can't play Halo. Now let's see. The next helmet I end up drawing, and I always struggle to draw these, and by the end I like the way this one came out, so that makes me happy. Because at first I was nervous, because I always suck at drawing these. I've tried to draw these so many times, and it is a clone trooper helmet from Star Wars. I tried so many times to draw those things, and it's always so hard. But today, even though it's not the best, I am actually happy with how it came out, and it's probably the best I've done in terms of a clone trooper helmet, so, I'm happy. But yeah, I thought about also doing an Iron Man helmet, but I just didn't really know where to put it, and didn't really fit in with the other ones, because Marvel has some sci-fi aspects to it, but it's not sci-fi. It's superheroes, but some of those superheroes use sci-fi-ish tech, like Iron Man, but the other helmets I used were full-on sci-fis, so I decided to just leave it out. And I do 2 helmets from Star Wars, because I was kind of struggling to think of other helmets that fit in with the theme. And the next one I draw is not my favorite. I've done better drawings of it, and I don't know why it was more difficult, because it's not the Stormtrooper helmet, but it is still similar to the Clone Trooper helmet, and that is the Mandalorian helmet. So I went in and I tried to draw the Mandalorian helmet. Maybe it's just the angle I tried to draw it at that made it really difficult, because I wanted this one to look like it'd been sliced in half, which doesn't make much sense, or I guess more like smashed because of how rigid it is. It's not a clean cut, but it doesn't make the most sense because it's Beskar, so I don't know what broke it, but something broke it. Master Chief, I can't remember what their armor's made of, but I broke his helmet, and it's made of some super durable metal, so whatever battle occurred here, maybe I'd say it was the Clone Trooper versus the Mandalorian versus Samus versus Master Chief, but the power levels of the differing power levels between those 4, it would be a slaughter, and all 4 helmets would not be on the ground. So I'm not quite sure what exactly happened here. I don't know what story is behind this. And, you know, burying them is really hard too, because I should have looked up like art of buried helmets to try and figure out how people do stuff buried in the ground, or like make ground look like ground. Because for me, I just did some squiggly lines and said they were buried. That didn't really work. I mean, it worked with the Clone Trooper helmet. It didn't really work too well with the other helmets. I mean, it worked with Master Chief's helmet. Also, of the helmets, I think Samus is the one that I ended up doing the worst, which is kind of ironic, seeing as... Although I didn't actually take too much inspiration from the helmet for my mech drawing, even though the mech drawing I made, I kind of just made from scratch. Which, yeah, I mean, it's pretty, there's not much to say. It's pretty simple in all aspects. It's just 4 helmets from popular sci-fis that have ended up buried in the sand for some reason. And that reason is not known. And, yeah, I have no idea. But, hey, if you like the art, remember, it's always helpful to leave a like and subscribe. And I will actually have another video out today for the gaming portion of this channel. Because if you forgot, this is actually a gaming channel, and I'm just doing this for Inktober. Although I'd like to keep doing this, but maybe more like once a week once October ends. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. I try to add flames and stuff, but I end up erasing them because, again, I also struggle with drawing flames. In fact, that's part of the reason I was happy with... By the way, I said episodes 2 and 11. I was wrong. It's not day 2 and 11, it's day 2 and 6. Day 2 and 6, because day 6 is the Spirit Day, and that's like the first fire I've been happy with. So, you know, there's that. I also thought about adding that... Never mind, I'm rambling here. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow's topic is compass, I think, and I have an interesting idea for that one. But I'm not sure if it's going to work yet, so we're going to have to we'll see. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.